And I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. Just like that. And I'm back. Just like that. And I'm back. Just like that. What it do? What it does. And I'm back. Just like that. Anyway, y'all. This little Durk stuff is about to be another lit. I know Diddy like, whew, somebody else let them, Diddy, we gonna stay on you. But I know you feel a little relief, like, yeah, stop talking about me all day. But this is some serious, serious, serious. People have lost their lives in this situation, okay? Out there in Chi Town when it was going down for the crown, it was going down. And he created all of the situations as far as O Block. Well, I ain't gonna say situations, but I'm gonna take that back. But he created the name. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead to the news and let them give you a little bit more information on why they arrested one of y'all favorite rappers. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm still trying to figure this out. Like, I'm be so mad. My light don't shine right. These lights don't shine right. I gotta find a position. I need a better light. I need this. I do to get this back. I mean, get this better because this is really whack. But I really wish y'all would still subscribe and like and share to the world and keep me in the algorithm. But you know what? I'm so happy to have the subscribers I got. Y'all the best. I got up to at least 70. I mean, last year was like three. Seriously, just three. Like, I didn't think I would even get this. But I did. Now, I stopped it there because I've been doing these videos sharing and to be static in the back. If it continues to have the static going, I'm going to delete the video. I don't want to sit here and do a whole live and then have to delete my video, but I might have to because I don't know what's been going on as far as the static. I'm not feeling that. It got me a little mad aggy because I be really trying to take my time and effort to do something creative, trying to get these YouTube subscribers up and make y'all feel comfortable with me and listening to me. And sometimes I don't feel prepared at all. I get prepared, I be ready, then I get on here and I'm not. My lights start acting up. I went and got this. It's got the cord. I'm like, and I want it cordless. Um, this light don't last long. It just be all kinds of stuff. Then I have to feel like I gotta go buy all this extra stuff. But why? When I'm not really getting paid from this. Um, Maybe I should put my Cash App out there. I don't know. Can I do that or not? Yeah, I really need a little help with trying to monetize it, and it's getting a little sorry. But anyway, y'all, let's get on to it. So yeah, they saying that the Quando Rondo he set that up out here, and that between the I'm gonna let it play because I'm not even good with explaining shiznit too much, not the right way at least. So did y'all hear exactly how it went? Exchange for rapper. Ooh, it's getting deep and it's about to get ugly.
Asa Houston, a.k.a. Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. D. They all face charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all five men have ties to Lil Durk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known as OTF. OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lil Durk. King Von was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an argument between two groups that escalated into gunfire. And he was fatally shot by Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Davon Bennett, aka King Von. Instead, the charging documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got into a physical altercation with someone referred to as TB, and the circumstances surrounding that incident mirrored King Von's murder. The indictment says after DB's death, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in TB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lil Durk, who authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rhondo. According to court documents, the men used an OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in August.
Wow. So this supposedly came out his mouth that he will pay somebody to kill Quando Rondo. Oh, shoot.
Of 2022 to search for TB, who is allegedly Quando Rondo, and using funds provided
Let's go back a little
Quando
bit.
Rondo. According to the court document,
One second.
that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in TB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lil Durk, who
Oh, so he basically saying, I'm going to pay anybody. But I thought they knew who killed him. That killed Vaughn. That's crazy, y'all. This is about to be a trial.
authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. According to the court documents, the men used an OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in August of 2022 to search for TB, who is allegedly Quando Rondo, and using funds provided by Lil Durk. Durk allegedly texted an associate arranging the flight, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." And prosecutors claim when there, Kevon Grant booked a hotel room for the men to stay at and provided the others with firearms. Grant allegedly procured cars, ski masks, and firearms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Durk was staying at the house in the San Fernando Valley that day. A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime are very tough to tell. But part of the reason we're able to keep bringing you these types of stories is because of our great sponsors. So I want to take a moment to thank Upside for sponsoring.
Whoa. So let me see. I don't want to hear. Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay, now here we go.
One of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow Rhondo and his 24-year-old cousin. But when Rhondo and his cousin stopped for gas, according to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rhondo wasn't in.
So this is the shooting that he got off of. They done brought it, the feds done brought it up. Oh my gosh, but I thought they dropped the charges on him. Wait a minute, let's just keep going.
However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the five men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet with intent that the murder of TB be committed. After the shooting, according to the indictment, the men went to a nearby burger spot to discuss payment. Then on the same day, the credit card was used to purchase tickets for Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston, DeAndre Wilson, and co-conspirator 2 to travel back to Chicago. Lil Durk wasn't named in the charging documents against Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. But according to the indictment, the defendants were offered money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF for the murder of Quando Rhondo. Prior to Lil Durk's arrest, the Chicago rapper was being sued by the mother of Chicago drill rapper FBG Duck. FBG
Uh-huh.
Duck was murdered in 2020, and his death led to several convictions in a federal conspiracy trial last January. But his mother sued Lil Durk, OTF, and King Von's estate, alleging they were all involved in the shooting as well.
Dang, Mama Duck said, you gonna give me some of that money. You running around here being on TV and all that stuff, and my son dead, cause y'all, but she knew what was going on deep down. There was a lot going on. The only reason why she was so adamant to get him, is because he became big. I really think she did, but I get it, cause I heard she lost a few kids. I heard Mama Duck lost a few children. Go to Hassan Campbell. Shouts to you, Hassan. Hassan to let you know. Hassan to let you know because they got at it. But yeah, she was. Now she want Lil Durk in jail. I just pray they don't come for her now. You know what I mean? Because I heard Little Durk dad is home and they converted to Muslim and Islam. And we'll see how this all play out.
According to the suit, OTF operates as a criminal enterprise. After Grant, Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, and Houston were arrested Thursday, the FBI says Durk booked 2 flights from South Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lil Durk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring on now Detective Eric Barnes to break down this case even further. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today. Lil Durk is a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder for hire plot of Georgia rapper Quando Rhondo?
Well, it's a very interesting case. I've been following it for some time now, but it's very representative of things that are going on within the hip hop community these days. The one foot in the studio, one foot in the streets.
Mm.
Talk to me a little bit about
You hear
retaliation
that?
within gang
That's
culture and
exactly
maybe
what
hip
it
hop
be.
culture as well too. That
1 foot in the studio, 1 foot in the street. Did you hear that? That is deep. 1 foot in the studio and the other foot in the street. Make up your mind, young man. You can't be in both. You can't. You cannot be in both. That's the problem. They should have never put them little niggas anyway. If they was out there doing so much, but then you trying to make music to make it good, but they making music talking about hit them up. Man, I blame the people that let them get on the music, and that's that. I really do.
we can even trace back these events in particular, kind of in a way starting from King Von's death in Georgia in 2020, and 2 years later, Quando Rondo's attempted murder, where his cousin was actually killed during this ambush. What is your kind of reaction to just this whole web and trail that has been going on essentially since 2020, even probably prior
Got
to
your
that?
cousin hit up.
Well, one of the things that's been popular with hip hop artists is to maintain the same group of friends that they had since they were kids, maintaining that loyalty, not changing up, and becoming a new person because you have fame. And so, in keeping these alliances, sometimes
Nah, they was trying to keep them little alliances because usually people don't be want to stay in the hood or keep. And if you do, you know who your real and true friend. You're not bringing everybody with you. That's bull. They started that. They started that because they little and they young.
there's beef that follows from the streets into rap, and like I said, these guys live, day to day, and their alliances also live that same lifestyle.
And, reading through this indictment, there appears to be this really heavy level of planning to allegedly carry out this murder. Plane tickets were bought, cars were rented, ski masks and firearms were bought. Talk to me a little bit about the sophistication you may have noticed within the planning and these allegations.
Well, one of the things that you have to the hurdles, so to say, that you have to get over in this case is just the geographic difficulties going from Chicago to California to commit this offense. And so there's only a couple ways you can get there. Either you can drive or you can fly. And, obviously the advantage of flying gives you more of a time advantage. You can get there faster,
Let's
but
go
you also
back
leave an
up.
electronic
Hold
footprint.
up.
And
Hold
that's what
up.
it seems like
Hold
long.
up. Hold up. Hold up. Because I heard her say that they bought all this stuff. You bought all that stuff. You were just on Power. You were just on Ghost, one of the biggest shows out. And you had a chance in of a lifetime to actually really, really change your life, and all your old stuff caught up to you, little boy. All your stuff caught up to you. You didn't think that wasn't you sitting up there buying this stuff? That's stupid. How many times you do y'all watch these investigating shows? Do you watch all these shows? I don't care if it's Law and Order, because Law and Order go on true stories that used to happen in New York. Come on, we got so many crime stories about how happy, and they be true. How people be getting caught, how they, oh my gosh. And you thought you was gonna get away with going to a store buying all that extra stuff too. Now they got that in the documents too. Come on now, make it make sense. Oh my goodness.
Enforcement was able to pick up on was the electronic footprints that were left from purchasing the tickets. Now, when you fly, you also have to have transportation on the ground. So you have rental cars. And if you're there for an extended period of time, that also leads to maybe a hotel stay.
As we talk about this level of planning, it also appears there was also this element of not so great planning if you don't want to be caught. And some of the five defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't book no flights under no names involved with me." What's your reaction to kind of just doing this allegedly and using your real name, your real ID, but also kind of
That's what
wanting
you
to keep
need.
this on the down low as well
Snap.
too, of not wanting to get caught?
Well, I think that when I read over that, I was kind of surprised by that, with how you know unhidden that was. But I think also it plays to the element of what their motivation was. And it seemed that there was some discussion of payment. And so sometimes individuals are so intrigued by being able to get their hands on whatever this payment is that they overlook small details, and leaving your name on a receipt or on a reservation is one of those things that they miss.
When we see kind of these types of cases, a
Looking
lot of
all
times
innocent.
the
I'm
assumptions
done.
the
I'm
defendants
freaking
are
done.
allegedly always kind of wanting one step.
I'm done. I always said he looked a little sneaky and innocent. He really did. He looks so sneaky. So sneaky. Hold up. Let's see what they're talking about right here.
Have some very personal details in their indictment.
And given if there was possibly an informant, kind of how do they all play a role in?
I'm done with this case. Let me see something. I don't even want to hear no more. Y'all get the picture, because it's just pissing me off. Pissing me off because I cannot believe you was that. You, I ain't even gonna say that stupid because you thought you was smart, but you wasn't. Now all that old crimes caught up to you when you was trying to do better. That don't make no sense, bruh. I don't want to hear no free little Durk. I don't give a damn at all. For what? You dug your own hole, bruh. You dug your own hole. Now who gonna dig you out? Your dad out. Now you going in. Do your time. Or what you gonna do? Blame it on somebody else? We're gonna see how this play out. Mm, mm, mm. What y'all think? Hopefully it's not staticky, that I can just go ahead and let this play, because if it sounds like crap, I'm going to delete the video. So, but other than that, y'all, have a nice dang on day. Stay out of trouble. If you want to rap, stay in the studio 2 feet in, 2 feet in, not 1 foot in and 1 foot in the street. Both feet in the studio. Do what you gotta do. Become an artist, a real artist. Stay out the streets. If you're in the streets, then stay your ass in the street. We ain't about to do that back and forth. Bringing the streets to the music ain't cool. I see if you used to do something and you bettered your life and it just went on, or and you ain't killed nobody or nothing, or had nobody killed. Don't be getting on the wax and telling people that we think it's a fake story and it's real. Wow, that's just what be going on. No, take it back in the day when they would tell a story. You might tell a murder story about somebody else. Y'all telling murder stories about your own friends and family and life, and they talking about keep it real. It wasn't supposed to be like that at all. And y'all got it twisted. But I pray for you young men out here, and you women too, that want to use firearms and shooting chicks and think that's cool, and it's not. People lose lives and they not coming back, and loved ones are sad. Now we got to deal with this, y'all. That man was just featured on Power. Can you believe it? That he was on there and everybody lay a little dirt. Now they talking about, oh, the joke is he started hanging with the Tejadas. Y'all, it's so funny now. That was funny though. They say he started hanging with the Tejadas and got caught up. Anyway, y'all subscribe, like, share this video. And like I said, if it ain't staticky, it's gonna rock. If it is, it's going. Y'all have a blessed day. Keisha Love, I'm out.